Welcome back, Stoner Squad, and of course all those that are new to the channel. DanIsStoned here, and thank you all for joining me today for another 5 great tips video for Imperator Rome. I know it's been a while since I've done a top tips video for Imperator, but I've been quite busy with the current Athens campaign, which has been a blast, as well as dabbling into Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, which is as fun as hell, by the way. So if you guys want to go and check out that, the link to the playlist will be in the description below. Anyway, without any further ado, let's hop right into some more Imperator Rome tips that you guys may or may not know about. Now, the first tip of the video is to vassal up. When I mean vassal up, I mean more precisely client state up. My advice to you is to get as many as you can. Vassals seem to be underwhelmingly used by Imperator players, which can be understandable because there are some really goddamn awful vassal types out there, the tribal vassal being the one that quickly comes to mind. However, client states, in my opinion, are just amazing. Not only do they provide you with cash in the form of monthly tributes, which can be increased with oratory inventions by the way, they also join in any offensive or defensive war that you might have to wage. A single client state sufficiently developed can easily provide an extra 20,000 troops in the war and can independently help by occupying enemy territory or defending your lands while you are besieging the enemy's lands. Hell, they can even attach to your army. Talking about vassals and client states in particular brings us to tip number 2, which is the release province button. This is a nice little button that not many people are really aware of and can easily get overlooked. The release province button allows you to turn any province you own into a client state. This is where you guys go, hey Dan, I don't need to do this because I can just turn any nation I conquer into a client if I occupy the capital. True, but also false. In order to form a client state, you must not be a tribal nation, nor must the target nation be a tribal nation. So let's say, as a Gaelic tribe, you wish to make a client state out of your tribal neighbour in a peace deal. Well, you can't. The same applies to you if you're a civilised monarchy and you wish to make a client state out of a tribal nation. You simply cannot do it. However, the release province button makes all of this possible. Just simply conquer and annex a neighbouring province, then release the province as a client state. Creating clients this way also has a second advantage. If you are a highly technologically advanced society, creating clients this way enables the newly formed client state to inherit your technological level. For example, if you had a technology level of 16 in all categories, so military, oratory, finesse and zeal, then the newly formed client state would also have tech level 16 in all of those categories. This makes for a way more efficient way of creating client states that have a significantly higher tech level than that of your enemies, enabling them to be way more efficient on the battlefield because their morale will be way higher than your enemies because of the fact that they have a really high martial tech level. This also applies to your client's finesse tech level. Remember, the more the finesse tech level is, the more commerce income you make. You make a certain amount extra commerce income, extra per tech level. Remember, clients also give you a tribute, which means they give you cash every month. The higher their finesse tech level, the more money they will make from commerce, and therefore the more cash that they will hand you on a monthly basis. Anyway, just on the offside here, when I finished the video, when I finished editing it and assembling it, I kind of realised that I did not show you guys where the release province buttons are, so I'm just going to quickly show you now. All you need to do is click on the nation overview here, and you have your list of provinces here, and there's like a load of them, and I mean a shed load, and basically the release province button is these here, the little round one just in between the name of the province and the actual governor. And you need to be at peace to obviously do this, but you can release any given province you wish into a client state. So this is how you do it, and that is where the button is located. Now let's move on to tip 3, and that is to build roads. Roads are fantastic. Build as many as you can, whenever you can, and wherever you can. On the top of increasing army movement speed, they also increase the speed at which your pops assimilate, which means at the speed at which your pops change culture. As you can see here in Athens, we benefit from a plus 7.5% boost to pop assimilation speed just because there is a road network going through the territory. Couple this with theatres and the pop assimilation governor policy, and your pops will change culture in no time. If you didn't think roads could get any better, well then think again. They also add a small increase to migration attraction. There is really no reason not to not build any roads, so go ahead, get that infrastructure going and civilise your nation. Now tip number 4 is a very small tip that should help newcomers to the game solve one of the very first problems they run into, and that is cash flow issues. So don't build an army that is too expensive to maintain. I have seen countless players on Reddit, forums and other platforms post messages wondering why they are not making much money, and the most common problem is that they are maintaining a way too large of an army than their economy can handle. The simple solution to this is to downsize your army a bit. Now, this is where you guys are going to say, but I will be weaker and open to an attack. Now, you guys are not entirely wrong there, but this can be counteracted by simply forming some alliances with your neighbours or even setting up a defensive league. These simple measures will act as a deterrent for nations wishing to attack you, allowing you to reduce your army size and up the amount of cash you make per month. Finally, we move on to tip number 5, and that is to constantly check your neighbour's opinion of you. Why do this, might you ask? Well, there is a neat little trick that enables you to know if somebody is planning to go to war with you very soon. All you need to do is right click on the nation you want to check and then hover the mouse cursor over the cross opposite the Offer Alliance button here. When you do this, it will open up a small tab or window, whatever, and it will indicate all the negative and positive reasons for a nation wanting or not wanting to have an alliance with you. If you see the planning your demise negative modifier, which gives the nation minus 1,000 reasons to have an alliance with you, then it is very likely that they are going to declare war on you in the coming months, so get ready. Well, that's it for this video, people. Hopefully these tips will help you out. Anyway, thanks to everybody for watching the video, and if you made it to the end, if it helped, please remember to hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos like this one, then go ahead and also hit that subscribe button. Anyway, thanks again, people. Have a great day, and more importantly, stay safe.